A story to tell sometime soon. Joining us today for our wrap party is King Jordan and Power DF. We are so excited to have you two on the show. Joining Chris Manning, we're going to go 3v3 in Proving Grounds, try to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
We are going to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
For 2K TV. King Jordan, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's great running with Power DF and LD2K, and it's great to be back on 2K TV. Thank you for having me.
Power DF, what's going on?
I'm good. I'm excited. I almost thought you guys weren't going to bring me back. I thought it was a joke last time, but I'm ready to get in here. We're going to win. We're going to win, right, Jordan?
Definitely. We're going to win. Let's
Absolutely. Now, real quick, before we jump into Proving Grounds and take on some of the best competition out there, Power, what build are you running with today?
I'm running.
Ya baba, ya baba. Ini si Pion baca.
Get after that, Pete.
Thumbnail kan bisa disetting.
He's about to tear it up.
These are the games you have to win to take them.
Nabrak flash enak. Kan lupa berani banget kan Satu orang masuk.
The main event is kicking into motion from Toyota Center in Houston. The Spurs taking on the Rockets. For San Antonio, the momentum has been in their favor. They've incurred only one loss in the last 6 games, putting the rest of the league on alert. Rockets, Spurs is next. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Let's see the stat sheet here for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Fox. And it's Vassell in at the small forward. And for Houston, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Smith. And it's the kid in at the 1 spot. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
And as strong as his play's been, you can be sure he's looking for even more tonight. He doesn't have much time left to separate himself from the other contenders. We'll find out soon just how much the award really means to him.
And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. Wembanyama, right side. To the paint, here's Castle. The kick out to Fox. Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The kid buries it from three-point range.
Just a smooth operator from distance. They'll be tighter to him next time, I bet.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all five guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Here's the kid following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Castle. And the three off target.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
The kid passes to Green over Fox. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2 guard.
A pass to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Green. They get the rebound. Another shot. And Wembanyama with the layup. Wembanyama's got his second bucket of the night.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the kid in his last game against the Bucks was tremendous. He added 29 points, and he capitalized quite a few times from distance, which was huge. That kind of performance has to add to his confidence. Kevin, we'll see if he can find different ways to dominate again.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. I'll tell you, Richard, you watch Jeremy Sohan. He can really do it all.
Yeah, power forward by trade, who's even played point guard at times. He's a great defender and a team player. He's the kind of guy you win with.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Outside, Fox. Vassell outside. The tray. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Down low, here's Landale.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
.124 left in the first quarter. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. And it's Vassell in the corner. Misses the three.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Green. Here's the kid. Buries the long-range jumper. The kid's got 9 points.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Wembanyama, a screen. And it's Sohan missing. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against New Orleans. There's the pick. Here's the kid. Here's Landale. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Landale's got his second basket. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He gets it in there.
Flashing that creativity is so much fun watching Fox carve up defenses like this.
Pass to Landale. Out to the right wing. Thompson in the corner. Here's the kid. And it's off from three-point range. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Rockets lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fair... to score, so the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. On the court right now for the Spurs, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. Here's the kid. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 12.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep, if he has to close out a little stronger on him.
Here's Fox, stolen by Thompson. Here's the kid, defended by Zohan. Houston moving it around. The kid, and another 3 for Houston.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Spurs making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. Here's the kid. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
To end the run. And it's Zohan missing. Houston's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Green passes to the kid. A 3-pointer, no good. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Rockets making a switch here. Brooks checked in. .30 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Castle. Nice move. Rebound by the kid.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Pass to Castle. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The shot, no good. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
welcome everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. At this point of the season, who would be your guys' picks for Rookie of the Year? Jet?
I'd have to go with our new makeup artist. She spends 45 minutes
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the San Antonio Spurs. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Jabari Smith is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's the kid in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Pushes it down to finish the break.
Credit to Vassell for staying active.
Houston leading by 7. Driving to the basket. Brooks outside. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steady in an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Now here's Vassell. After the miss from the kid. There's the triple. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
A nice shot by Sohan.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
From deep. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from the kid. The kid's got 25 points in the game. Fox passes to Wembanyama. And here is Vassell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. And he ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
And here is Fox. After Dillon Brooks was able to get the triple. Fox, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
To the middle, out to Smith. Here's the kid. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Spurs trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here are the Rockets now. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. On the wing, Green, guarded by Fox. Thompson right side. Shot clock at 5. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So San Antonio going with an almost entire... On the court right now for the Spurs. They've got Pippen. Max Strus is out there with Castle. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For 3, Pippen. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Rockets leading by 13. Here's the Kid. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Kid's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Brooks against Fox. Clock at 6. Pippen for 3. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's the Kid. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Kid's got 32 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's the Kid. Banked in off the glass. The Kid's got 6 in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Fox. San Antonio again missing. Here's the Kid. Outside, Green. Houston moving it around. The Kid. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 16-point game.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's the Kid following the bucket by the Spurs. Lets the 3 fly. Traps in the tray. The Kid's got 18 points just in the second half.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. And he jams it with authority.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Houston.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And really an important win from a pride standpoint. Nobody likes getting swept, so they're able to salvage a win in this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the kid.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And that one's good, Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
A floater. The kid can't hit. There's 42 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Shoots. Vassell, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
The kid gets the bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
And here is Fox. So we see Houston taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with distance.
Great win tonight, MP.
Way to bring home that W.
Buat itu pakai apa ini? Buat satu, saya ada buat naik bot. Dia semua. Itu kan sentuh. Kode ini kalau ini kode itu kelihatan iya di sini emang ya Itu 1,5 menit. Why? dulu. Saya pemudahan yang gampang saya bilang. sama kan. Ini juga belum dua. Two step verification belum ada. Ini ya. Kalau dia masukin email ide ya berarti.
MP about to tear the roof off.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game. We hope this St. Patty's Day is bringing everyone out there good luck so far. We're dialing up some NBA action for you here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic. Then on Friday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat.
And for the game against the Hawks, no question they'll be amped for that one. Eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. We've got Maxey, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2. And for Houston, Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Jock Landale is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's the kid in at the point guard position. In the back half of the season, rookies are being scrutinized as award season approaches. MP has said his sights are set on winning Rookie of the Year.
Well, he's certainly one of the crown jewels of this rookie class. But remember when he talked about sort of distancing himself from his peers? That hasn't come to fruition, and he's taken some flack for it too. That's why starting tonight, I look for him to shift into a higher gear.
And coming down the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, have modern training methods helped players get through it in one piece, you think?
Without a question, B.A. At the same time, it's a keeping up with the Joneses situation. If the guy you're guarding is in top form, that wears you down too.
Here's McCain. Really had his troubles in that loss to Dallas. He just couldn't find his rhythm. And just about a minute into this first quarter, three-pointer Embiid connects from downtown. Embiid's got 5.
A focal point in this offense, Embiid has no hesitation shooting off the catch.
There's the kid. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for the Rockets gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said we know he can be unstoppable, but we're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks, so it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Here's the kid, coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Oh, a really deep three that time. The kid's gotten his second bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Yabusele. Off target from outside.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's the kid. They get it back. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
So it's Philadelphia now after the basket by Houston. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The kid's shot is off.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Maxey, that's good.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Philadelphia.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Here's Yabusele. Here's McCain. No good on the three.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
A nice shot by the kid.
Good on Brooks for making that extra pass. That was the smart play.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Pass to Embiid. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the kid. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. The kid's got 11.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Here's Embiid. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it. That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Pass to McCain, looking to win the run. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
A nice shot by the kid.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
76ers trail by 5. And here is Maxey. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Down low. Embiid inside. That shot missing.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead. They're up by 5. Deciding to change it up. Timeout called. Houston. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Amen Thompson out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Aaron Holiday. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's the kid in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the kid in their last game against the Bulls was a man on a mission. He ended up with 26 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? His performance really stands out in what's been a challenging season for this team. Back to you.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
Embiid, high post. Outside Oubre. Here's Yabusele. Here's McCain. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Pass to McCain. Maxey surveys. The three. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid packs it down.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
41 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Here he goes. The kid's shot is off.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And it's Maxey missing. Houston leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Smith. And he banks in the layup. Smith's got 7 points.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Maxey. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Houston up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see. And now, as the season winds down, that's it for us. Thanks for tuning.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Kelly Oubre. Joel Embiid is out there with Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Embiid. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Amen Thompson.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
He's off on the second. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Embiid, a screen on Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Yabusele. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on him in Thompson. And this is his second and third free throws tonight. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Houston leading by 6. Here's the kid. Missed inside. Brooks against Oubre. Pass to McCain. Outside Oubre. Here's Embiid. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson's got 9 rebounds now. Here's the kid. He's got 21. Brooks, the pass to the kid. The 3. And the Rockets.
Keluar sendiri.
Hit again from deep.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Here's Yabusele. Back to Maxey. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by Landale. Houston in the lead. And it's Thompson penetrating. And the slam by Thompson.
My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A. And the league benefits.
We'll make substitutions.
Sing out.
Here's the kid. The jump hook. Eason, pass to the kid. Eason, a screen on Simmons. The kid goes back up and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Gordon, he's checked in for the Sixers. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Jock Landale is out there with Thompson. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's the kid in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Yep, that one's good.
That first step is so dangerous with Malam. I mean, he was just gone.
Suara yang di TV pindah ke sini. Apa enggak?
To the inside. And slam dunk by Simmons.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The kid's shot is off. 76ers trail by 18. Simmons with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Drummond. Embiid from outside. Oh, Embiid hits from outside.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
Here's the kid. Simmons defending.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Brooks, he's checked in for the Rockets. And so here is Philadelphia. Embiid finds Maxey. Back to Embiid from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's the kid going inside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. The kid's got 12 points here in the second half. Green against Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Green. For three, Maxey. The shot off that time.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Good. The kid's got 30 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to Embiid. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Embiid, such a monster on the inside. He puts a lot of pressure on you.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Drops in the three.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
McCain's shot is off. The Rockets lead by 22. Here's the kid. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. Maxey against Green. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in a season series, even a short one.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
And what a huge performance it was for the kid.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Lets a floater go. It's hauled in by Houston. He shoots it. The kid's shot is off.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's McCain. Sinks the tray. 27 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's the kid. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. The kid's got 38 points. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's McCain. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
No, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. Yo, I think I just saw Jack Nicholson. Can you get me an autograph?
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
At small forward, 6'9", number 23, LeBron James. Welcome, everyone, to Noche and Beyond. A Latin theme is... And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And by now, we know how much it would mean to NP to win Rook and again for three.
Well, as the three-point bombs keep raining down, he's just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
The three-point prowess is evident. Such a huge addition to this team. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Steven Adams is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's the kid and at the point guard position.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint will be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Thompson, a screen on Doncic. The kid can't hit.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
Reeves the pass to Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's the kid. No good on the 3.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. He's colder than cold. But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's the kid. Off target with his 3.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this is good.
And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Connect, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Rockets. Landale's checked in. Hayes with the screen for James. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Getting that little bit of help. James calls for the pick and roll, shake up the defense, and find himself a quality look.
So checked in for Houston. Tari Eason comes in for Brooks. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Reeves outside. And it's Connect in the corner. LeBron outside. Off target from 3-point range.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
The kid gets the bucket.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
LeBron is screen on Green. Inside. Here's Doncic. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Houston.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
James dishes to Hayes. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's James outside. Eason grabs the board. And here's Houston. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Here's Smith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers trail by 5. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Some changes here for the Lakers. Alex Len's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for LeBron. Christie subbed in for Luka Doncic. And a change for the Rockets. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Jalen Green. Here's Reeves, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. 6 to shoot. Christie the pass to Reeves. The 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. To the inside. The kid. Off target at the rim. And that does it for the first quarter. Rockets lead by 5. And we've got more. for some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Powell. LeBron comes in for Connect, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. Here's the kid. 9 points in the game so far. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Smith, also Green out there, and it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Misses the baby hook.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the kid in his last game against the Suns played really well. He had 27 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. His strong performance was a high note in what has been a disappointing season for this team. Kevin?
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Smith. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Now, here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Here's the kid. And that one released in time, but no good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Rockets on top, up 7. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
You look at Los Angeles, they've come up a little short of expectations. The talent is unquestioned, but their focus has been wavering. The consistent.
Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Rockets.
Gotta appreciate the way they're moving the ball. The offense is flowing like my rep.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You got to like what the kid has done in this game.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Reeves outside for the lead, and James with the basket on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got 3 assists tonight. Now a timeout called by Houston. And the Rockets Rockets making a change here. Whitmore's checked in. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Luka Doncic.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
Pass to Reeves. In the corner, Vanderbilt with it. LeBron outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here he goes. He gets that one. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic from the arc. Oh, Doncic with a confident free ball.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed one shot in their first 5.
Here's the kid. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
To the middle. Unloads. LeBron shot is off. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Here's the kid. Oh, good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Doncic outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. From beyond the arc. Hayes, no good. Rockets leading by 3. Adams, right side.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
No good on the free throw. Connect. He's checked in for Vanderbilt. Houston also making some changes. Smith checked in for Thompson. Tari Eason. Los Angeles with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Caldwell Pope comes in for Austin Reeves. Christie subbed in for Doncic. Houston also making some changes. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's the kid in for Fred VanVleet. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with them, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, that he understands how to handle both. What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Adams is out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Brooks. Then it's the kid. And it's Whitmore in at the shooting guard. Connect with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Throws up, and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
The Rockets again can't hit.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Christie. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Rockets leading by 5. Looking to end his cold spell. The kid gets the bucket. The kid's got 22 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes is checked in for Connect. Austin Reeves comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Christie. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Takes it inside to the wing right side. Back to Whitmore. Here's the kid. Hits it from three-point range. The kid's got 5 points now this quarter.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass. And it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Los Angeles with another miss. The Rockets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Houston.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Can they get it? From deep LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Rockets leading by 13.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Houston.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the kid.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
James kicks to Vanderbilt. And here's Hayes. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3-second violation lagi. Bro. Tambah.
So we see Houston taking the W here. And in the win, a comfort.
He's looking like he's going to be one of the greatest shooters in the NBA. Good game, man. Solid effort tonight on both ends.
Kalian juga juga. Simulate aja dong. Udah play. Kalahnya 58.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his first pub.
Instant chemistry. In chemistry, it just control.
I mean, you guys play ball.
Not Toby.
Oh. Dia MVP. Oke, of the year, let's go.
I'm that same old boy with the skis. In a baked outfit, got a sharp on the hood of my top and I gave him my teeth. Been a minute since I linked with the bro, said link up soon, let's talk on the teeth. These days it's all about flexing, talk about work, trying to make this peak. I got a text from the bro.
Ah, man, tough end to the season, bro. There's always next year. Okay, great. So I know you got the whole training regimen in place, right? But not every...
All right, look, FIBA's important to me. I want to make sure that I have...
Welcome, everyone, to 2K's coverage of FIBA basketball. It's a good one. The U.S. going against Canada in a qualifier bout between two North American heavyweights. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Brent Barry and Craig Anthony. Brent, a lot of talent on the floor tonight.
Oodles of talent and a ton of pride. The U.S. is the dominant team in the world, but Canada would love to pull off this upset during FIBA qualifiers.
And Greg, as Brent just said, the winner here tonight can punch their ticket to the next FIBA tournament with a win.
That's the cherry on top. Canada is loaded with talent these days, and they would love nothing more than to shock the world with a win here over the U.S.
When it comes to NBA players born outside the United States, Greg, Canada has the most all time. That caught me by surprise.
Yeah, for a long time, we've had some serious Canadian talent in the league, and it feels like with each passing year, we get even more great players from north of the border.
First quarter, just over a minute played. McCollum looking it over. Olynyk in the corner. Back to McCollum. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. The Canadian national team, Brent, continues to get better and better over the years. You know, we've seen that talent here in FIBA and across the NBA.
Gone are the days of being able to name 1 or 2 Canadian basketball players. We certainly did that with hockey, but this time it is stocked full of NBA caliber talent, 3-level scorers, and a team that can really light you up. This team is exciting.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by USA.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you put the ball anywhere within a 3-foot radius of the rim, and Embiid's gonna go get it. And he's also coming with bad intentions.
And when you watch one of these FIBA games, Brent, they move so fast.
No doubt about it, Kevin. The game moves really, really fast. Fewer timeouts in international basketball. These games have a great flow to them. That's why you got to stay on top of these runs and cut them off yourself at times. Super fun to watch that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Pass to McCollum. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for USA.
Substitution for USA.
USA leading by 3, executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the miss from the kid. Elbow shot. Canada with another miss.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
One giant difference between FIBA and NBA rules. You only get, Greg, 5 fouls in international play.
Yeah, it's 6 in the NBA. The big difference to me, if you get 2 fouls before halftime, you're probably sitting the rest of the way.
Canada shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. So both teams changing it up here. So it's USA now. Here's the kid. Nash, the pass to the kid. Inside. Out to Nash. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Canada. And Brent, the one thing about Canada, is that they've had the talent over the years, but they haven't always realized their full potential.
I think that's mostly due to the competition, Kevin. FIBA has so many good teams, and it's really tough to go all the way to get the job done and stand on top of that podium. But what I love about watching Canada is that they can beat anyone on any given night, and these young guys believe.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Gets that one to drop. That's his 3rd field goal in 8 tries.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Pass to the kid. Puts up a 3. That one misses. Well, Brent, the U.S. has never hurt for perimeter talent, but they had to find a spot for MP on this team, and it looks like they have.
Well, the skill set MP has is such a perfect fit for this Team USA. It gives them something that can't be matched by anybody else that plays his position. This is such a huge win for the U.S. in getting MP involved.
Yeah, Embiid is a big target.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Canada, trailing by 2. Murray surveying the D. Top of the key. Good. He hits the jump shot.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's the kid. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Embiid with a screen on Murray. Count it. Grimes has got his first basket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander off the left rim and out.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense. That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Sharp against Nash. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Embiid.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Johnson with a screen on Sharp. Embiid from outside. And the 3 ball is good. Embiid's got the lead up to 8 now for USA. Brooks the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To stop the run. Good D by Johnson. To the left wing. Nash outside. Edey with the rebound. Canada trails by 8. And here is Murray. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. From 12 feet out, Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Going inside. The kid can't hit. And it's Canada's ball. 6-point game. Here's Sharp. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Sharp's got 5 points so far.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Here's the kid. USA with another miss. Now, here's Sharp. A 3 ball. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. USA ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And here we are back from halftime. Canada versus USA. The FIBA qualifiers getting started back up. You got to like what the kid has done in this game.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
High post, Embiid. From the high post, he drills it. Embiid's got the first basket of the second half. That one for USA. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to McCollum. He's off on that one. Good D by Embiid. USA lead by 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. Embiid sets the pick for Johnson. Here's the kid. 11 points in the game. For 3. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
McCollum with the ball. Olynyk a screen on Nash. Here's McCollum. The 15-footer. Good. McCollum's got 6.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Out to Nash. Pass to Grimes. Here's the kid. They grabbed their own miss on the wing. Johnson. Here's the kid. Here's Embiid. The strength of Embiid on display.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Now McCollum. 6 points for him. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fires for 3. The kid can't hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Canada trails by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
McCollum right side over Nash. That misses off the backboard. Here's the kid. USA with another miss.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for USA. Brooks checked in for Canada. Johnson the screen. The kid from outside off the mark. Canada trails by 9. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with.
Substitution on the court.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The kid can't hit.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And stolen by Nash. Driving in. Offensive rebound. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for USA?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Connects from three-point range.
A solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Johnson for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Answering the call, Keldon Johnson comes up big.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Olynyk.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the fourth.
Olynyk getting a huge bucket right there. That was big.
The USA calls time here. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Scoot Henderson.
Quentin Grimes.
Here's the kid. Pass to Embiid. Fires from deep. Great touch from three from Embiid.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
McCollum with the ball. Guarded now by Nance. And the rejection by Embiid. And now USA on the break. The kid gets the bucket.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. It has some lift.
Here's the kid. Oh, good on the triple. Canada trails by 4. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. Off target on the 15-footer. Now USA with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target on the 15-footer. Here's the kid. And the shot goes in. And now a 9-point USA lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
The kid passes to Johnson. Here's the kid. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Back to Johnson. USA moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Here's the kid. Good on the bucket. The kid's got the lead up to 9 now for USA.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And so the USA takes the win.
You guys, with this USA team.
A new year means new goals.
Yep. Fresh start. Anything's possible.
You know the drill by now. We show you a list of goals. You pick the one you want to.
Making the all-star team is important to me.
I'd love to see us working towards a common goal. Anything else you two would like?
Mama, there goes that man.